Right, we are back with another preview video of the Fabbl Premier League, and this one is actually the Premiership. This one is the Premier League, and yeah, this is the elite of the elite, and we're going to start off with Fairies Wear Boots again because they haven't accepted their ticket yet. What's a bit bizarre because Gnome Slayer's been playing today on the Xbox, so go figure. As always, I have Little Yoshi and Wraithlord with me, so glad you two can come back and help me with these previews. So much appreciated, and welcome again, guys.
Oh my god.
And,
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
So,
hello. Sorry.
let-
Just, oh my god, looking at the player names, just,
Yes.
okay.
I'm thinking,
Yes.
is it gay icons? Is
They
that
are,
the reference?
yes.
Seems to be, yeah.
Yes, they all are, aren't they? So, yes. Interesting. Right then, guys. TV value is 18.90, so quite a lot of TV. Gnome Slayer is the coach, so obviously we know top class coach. And yeah, does anyone want to tell me anything about this team? What they like or don't like?
I see. It's a very, very solid team, but having played in this division up until last season, like I know what he's going to be up against, and
Yeah.
I think he's going to lose some players, if not permanently, then at least be missed next gaming a couple of players most of his games.
Right, yeah. I mean, he's got a great record. 21 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses. This guy
yeah.
doesn't lose.
Great coach.
It
So-
looks like he's missing a catcher. Like,
It does.
Dead. Because well, I would have a fourth catcher at this stage.
Yeah. Would also like
Although
that, though.
no, he had no deaths in season 9.
Oh,
So-
yeah, but a stat bust
Unless-
could do the job.
Yeah, good point. A stat bust and a sacking, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, this guy is a great coach, and he doesn't need many players on the pitch to score. I certainly would be. I mean, I haven't seen the rest of the teams yet, so I'll obviously won't say how great this team will do yet. But it's a nice build. He's got strip ball tackle on his set Elton John. So he's obviously going to go after the ball.
I'm going to giggle at every player name, just so you know. Okay, carry on.
He's got a bit of Mighty Blow in there as well. So it's a no frills build, really. Nothing really stands out to me like, oh my god, wow, look at that Strength 5 War Dancer or the Agility 5 Catcher or anything like that.
Yeah.
Fend
That's coming
on
later.
Fend on Elton John's a bit of a odd choice that late in the build.
Yeah.
Strip ball, tackle, sidestep, fend. I don't know how fend.
Are you
It's in
offended?
Oh my life!
Dear me. Can't believe you went there.
Get out! Get out!
Sorry, I'm going to go to the corner now.
Yeah, he's in that corner. I don't know. I mean, he's obviously worried about the kill teams. Obviously, if there's a lot of kill teams, obviously Fend will help against piling on. And like we said earlier, didn't we? That Fend is gathering momentum and getting a lot more popular. And maybe that's basically what it is. I mean, this team. I mean, Wood Elves don't need many skills to Wood Elves to be good. And obviously obviously Gnome Slayer is the coach, so obviously we know how good he is. So yeah,
But there are no bad coaches in the Premier League.
Yeah.
God,
But
yeah.
I can only go by the coaches I know, and I know that this coach rocks. So I'm going to be interested because obviously this season I will be watching a lot of these matches, and now they've got the reconnection feature working. Dare I say, I will be now not scared to stream some of these games. So I'm hoping to try and get a bit more.
Most people will replay in the Premiership.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. People will replay. Yeah, because you can reset the games in this league, mate. So most of the time they'll just notify now, unless the result was already done and they're happy to leave it alone.
Yeah,
Normally you'll get resets in this league and play again.
Yeah. So like I say, I can't wait to see. I'll take a lot more interest and try and gather some intel on some of these coaches who I don't know. But obviously this guy I do know. I think he's got a great record, and it'll be interesting to see how he does in obviously the Big Boys League. So let's go to Now let me go to where the Fabbl Premiership itself, where the other 7 coaches have accepted their ticket. And we're going to start off with a Lizard team, Talaxan Terrors. Bad Badger 2209 is the coach.
I have played against this team several times, and I hate them.
Right.
How do I hate them? Oh, let me count the ways.
That's skink.
Yeah.
Strength 4.
Now,
skink.
I'd like to point this team out to all of these people who say, that the World Cup format encourages stat freaks. This is a natural team, and he has a strength 4 AG4 skink.
Wow, that is sexy as hell. Oh,
Yeah.
All he's missing is blodge, and he's loving it. Just getting blocked and he's done.
Yeah, until he gets blodge, he is basically wearing a red Star Trek shirt, though.
Yeah, that's never good. That's never good. He's got a movement now, sidestepping skink as well. Oh,
you say
Yeah.
he's wearing a red Star Trek shirt. It needs like 3 people to go and punch him.
I'd make the time. I would find the time.
Yeah. You find the time, and
Don't
he'll
say.
be busy scoring while you find the time. So you find the time.
Yeah.
And, and he'll go and score while you're doing it. So yeah, he's
Absolutely.
happy either way.
Yeah,
there's a very nice set of skinks there, apart from not having any blodge.
that is.
He's got 2 Overlord Sauruses.
Yeah. Not carry back. I just can't take my eyes off that skink. That skink's scary. Agility 4 leap skink as well is useful. This
Here's
guy.
an interesting one for you, though. Would you have taken the +1 movement on the Croxigor?
Probably not.
I'm a no.
Probably wouldn't, to be fair. They've already movement 6. I don't think I would have done.
It depends for me. If it was a double, definitely not.
Oh yeah, if it's double, definitely not. I mean that goes without
But
saying.
I'm guessing it was a 4. I'm guessing it was a 4 and a 6.
Yeah, I would.
The guy does know what he's doing. When you look at the rest of the team, he knows how to build a team.
Yeah, but a lot of people like extra speed, so
I suppose he does have break tackle.
Yeah, so it just makes him more of a threat, isn't he? So
I suppose what
why
else
he's
is
done
there with the 4 strength? That's all he's got to go with.
Who are we on about?
The Crocs.
Oh right.
So
Okay.
if he didn't take the move because it was his 4 skill up, he's already got stand firm, break tackle, guard.
Yeah.
What is your
Yeah.
what is your 4 strength?
It's a pile on,
pick.
get down.
If it's pile on without block.
Pile on the Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what
That's
I'd go
sketchy.
with. Just for the fun
Yeah,
aspect.
that's a good point.
But yeah, I mean that could be the reason. I thought, you know what, there's nothing there. I'd take movement. I might have even took armor and get armor 10, put him on the front line. Go on then, try and beat me up. If I've got claw, you're going to struggle.
Everyone's going to try and beat that up. If you honestly, challenge accepted. If you try.
Challenge accepted. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's fine. If they're trying to beat my Crocs up, that means my better players are safe. So yeah, that won't worry me. Base stand though, that is an interesting. Why has he gone for base stand? Is there frenzy in this team? There isn't any frenzy, is there? Interesting choice for an inducement is the base stand. I don't get that at all because he's got no frenzy, so he's obviously thinking he can save people, not even needing frenzy. So that's an interesting choice.
He's got a couple of stand firms on his Saurus, so maybe
but I don't know.
Maybe he's good at
Must be, yeah, to have that 25 wins, 19 draws, 19 losses. So yeah, a decent record. I won't go too over the top with it, but this team should have no problem scoring.
I think this guy has been playing in the top division for probably 2 or 3 seasons now.
Yeah.
So he is playing against a lot of very good coaches.
Yeah. But this team really shouldn't have any problem scoring. Really shouldn't be, not with that firepower. And to be fair, most games he has actually scored 1. So yeah, not bad team at all. So let's move on to a chaos team. Scholars of Tzench, Coach Morent.
So this is Brent
Scholars
Norman,
of what?
Jeff Norman's brother.
Right.
Scholars of Tzench.
Well, thank you.
It's one of the Chaos Gods. So this team, bear in mind, he's at 1920 and he's missing 260k. of players.
Oh wow, that's a scary team.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about when I said that Wood Elf team might struggle.
Yeah, but again, if I'm the Wood Elf team, I'm not really.
Claw against Wood Elf.
I'm not really scared of this team. If I'm the
Yeah,
Wood
with the
Elf.
mighty blow on the tackle, he's got 5 tackle pieces.
Yeah, I you know what? I'd be more scared if I was the Lizardman team than the Wood Elf team against this. To be honest, I think the Wood Elves can certainly keep their distance from this team. I would be pretty confident Gnome Slayer would beat this team. I mean, I don't know how good this coach is, so I'm just going typically biased towards the caliber of Gnome Slayer.
Yeah, Brent's very good, man.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't think he plays CCL at all, but yeah, he's.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't really have the time.
Yeah,
He basically these days pretty much Brent only plays this league from what I've seen, and the odd occasional pickup game.
Yeah, there's a lot of brilliant coaches who don't play C ladder just because they just don't have the time. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, this team's obviously built to squash.
Well, his brother made the finals last season, so.
Oh, did he?
Against
With his neck
Mouthy Barbecue. Yeah, this is Hero Jones's brother.
Right.
Jeff Norman.
Oh, right. I get you now. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. What we got? Magic Dome. Interesting choice. 24 wins, 21 draws, 18 losses. 13 kills as well.
Fairly similar record.
Yeah.
13 kills. Lovely.
Oh, it's good to have kills.
God, there's so many stat busts on this team.
Ironically, this team's already played the Gnome Slayer Wood Elves, and the Wood Elves beat him 1-0.
Ah, there you go.
So there you go.
There you go.
Just look into the history. But again,
you say there's good players coming back, but one of those players coming back is Adge and AV bust.
Yeah, I think I'd probably...
That's pretty horrible.
I think I'd be sacking that guy.
Oh yeah, that beast man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still got guard. You're not really going to be using him for dodging. He's going to stand there neck between people while they hit
if
things.
If you're using him for guard, though, he's going to go and walk up and stand by people with minus AV. So.
Absolutely.
He's getting a punch in the face, which is...
You let natural attrition take its toll, really.
Yeah.
I know that fella seems to be breaking the curve then, because he... natural attrition should have took him a while ago.
Yeah, I think this team can definitely do stuff. I mean, but I like the other two teams compared to this one. I think this team has to break stuff, and it is built to break stuff, but I just look where the scoring threat is. He's got one player who basically, if he loses him this season, he'd be in a world of pain. I always like to have...
Yeah, absolutely.
And if the other coaches dial up and say, you know what, if we can get rid of this guy, that's going to really sabotage any chance he has of, making an attempt to win the league. But obviously, Ivo said he's a very good coach, so obviously that'll put him in good stead.
Another foul appearance player, like we saw before, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which,
on his ball carrier.
Yeah.
To give him that chance of just going nuts.
I'm not a fan of that. 1 in 6 of saying.
See, when it works, you're a genius. For the 9 times out of 10 when it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
I probably wouldn't have. I mean, I'm just thinking, what else would I take? I probably would have taken the dodge one, 2 heads. Yeah. Or
he's already got
what's
big
the
hand.
other one?
Yeah, I'd have been looking probably at 2 heads here because you've got the hands, you can go straight and you pick it up.
Got big hand. He's got sure hands.
Could he not?
Agility. If you give him 2 heads, he's effectively agility 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not a bad team. They're all up. I'm guessing all these teams are going to be very good in this league. So, oh my word, this next team, I've just seen the TV value, 2,200. Is that 60 or 80? 80, a dwarf team.
Playing
oh my.
dwarves.
Oh
2280.
Oh my god, look at this team. Oh my word. I
haven't looked yet, but have they got guard? By any chance?
Yeah.
They've got a bit of guard. Okay.
Yeah, this is a scary team. 8 guard, I think, if I read. He's got a death roller, so he makes sure he dominates his drive. He's got a kill. Oh my word, this team's nasty.
He's got a referee
he's got
rest area, obviously.
He's got the free bribe stadium.
Oh man, this
Gentlemen,
is
of course.
filthy. This is a pure filth team, and now I'm really,
Yeah.
when I spoke to John and that, I was like,
this is the kind of scary stuff you run into.
Yeah, but he's like, I was sold on.
Hey, how much dodge has he got for dwarves?
I know.
Sorry.
Yep.
I'm getting overexcited. Sorry.
I was
how
like,
much dodge has he got for dwarves? That's fucking silly.
To me, though, I think he's Mr. Trick
4?
there. I think he's Mr. Trick. I would have gone diving tackle.
No, well, nah.
Because that would just be carnage. It really would. Diving tackle.
Diving tackle's a bit more situational.
Yeah, but he's thinking, like in this, there are a lot of bashy teams in this league.
Yeah.
Diving tackle against like the Chaos team we were just looking at, for example. Yeah. But against the Wood Elf team, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, I mean this.
And all the move up. Sorry, this team's filth. It's like 4 or 5 dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 movement ups and an AG.
Yeah, these are fucking dwarf elves. These are half-breed nasty bastards. This is wrong.
This is like that Lord of the Rings love triangle all over again.
This team's scary. It really is. God, it's an interesting team. It's going to outguard you. It's got the death roller as well, and he's got the bribers at home.
This is one of the teams that was primarily responsible for retiring my lizard men.
And they can move, which dwarves shouldn't be able to do. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's a very.
And Rob's positioning is very good. Very good.
It has to be with dwarfs. Have to have good position.
Yeah,
with dwarfs,
exactly.
Otherwise, you get found out pretty quickly. This looks.
It's a lot of draws though.
Yeah.
I look at his stats. Yeah.
You can sort of understand that because the dwarfs are not very quick, so they're not going to score many. So if you let a TD in more times than not, you're going to draw. Dwarfs don't score 2 that often.
I know though. A lot of draws. If he's been sat in the Premiership, then that's good because I can't sit in Div 1.
I drew against him last season, but I lost
quickly.
like 3 players.
Oh, 3 players, nasty. But yeah, I like that. I like the dwarf team. I really do. I really like that dwarf team. And
I
like
think he's in with a good shot this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't go against him. Definitely not. Now here's one I've seen a bit of: Rolling Ramjets. What the hell? Biome Messenger? Is that how we're going to pronounce his team?
I think Scott Langevin, is it?
Why does that name ring a bell?
Possibly.
I think that's because he plays in CCL as well, I believe. Probably seen him on a lot of the Facebook groups as well.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as much claw as the last team.
But I like this team better, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he's got a couple of ball carriers. He doesn't just have the one ball carrier, as you said, with the other team.
This team.
He's got 6 strength 4 players.
Oh, this team's nasty as well. I do like this team. I really do.
This looks like a team with more tricks than the other Chaos team, actually. The other Chaos team was very much attrition, and if it goes wrong, This
will score more often against you. This will be more of a threat.
Yeah.
And it can sit on you as well, with all that strength. Just sit on you. And even if it don't knock you down, you ain't going to get a good hit back.
No, I like this team. I like it. I like it a lot.
Just missing guard.
Yeah, 3 guard.
Bit of guard would be nice.
3, yeah.
Guard's not
3,
much
that's
of
not bad for a team with 7 strength 4 and 5 players.
Yeah. I like this team a lot. I don't know the coach, but it does look pretty good. Security gear, yeah, no problems there. 22 wins, 14 draws, 13 losses, so that's good. So yeah, I mean, what's not to like really? I mean, it's a pretty good team. He's gonna hurt people. 4 tackle. Yeah, I like I say, he's got the ball handlers as well. I just like this team a lot. I think it's really nicely balanced.
Yeah, I think he's doing really well.
So yeah, I think this team will go far. So that is another Chaos team. So what we've had Wood Elves, Lizards, Chaos, Dwarf, Chaos. And now, we get, is it Chaos Dwarfs? Oh, lovely, Chaos Dwarfs.
Yep.
So it's a bit of a bash league, isn't it? The Premier League. 2,170 TV value. That is ridiculous. And he's got just the one claw in there as well. Mighty Blow, claw piling on, frenzy, jump up. Jump up's always nice to have. A strength 4 Chaos Dwarf as well. Okay, guard. I'd like to see a bit more. 5 guard, 2 brave tackle, bull centaurs.
This disturbing presence is a nice little touch.
Yeah,
I'd forget about that. I would forget that was
the
there.
the problem with disturbing
Right.
presence though is you need a bit of it. Just having one doesn't really do much.
Well, he's got strength and he's got guard, so he's going to be sat in the middle
he
of
could
the
have
pitch
gone
anyway.
strength and claw.
So,
I would have gone claw.
Yeah, that
before.
disturbing presence is claw instead. I would have had claw in this league for
And
sure.
then
actually, I think.
And
you're
then
right,
that guard would have been Mighty Blow, and then I've had 2 killers. And in a league where killing is important, that to me, because there's not many teams really what are going to pass the ball in this league.
Mind you, it's probably the only thing on his team I would have done differently.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Apart
solid.
from maybe giving that hobgoblin kick instead of dirty player. I don't rate dirty player.
Yeah.
It's a hobgoblin if it ends up in the sin bin.
I like a bit of dirty player.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
I always have dead.
Six-
I reckon
Yeah,
kick is a much more
especially-
useful skill.
Especially in this league, 60k, take off some of it, potentially, 200 plus.
Yeah, definitely.
Worth
But that's it. You're going to be doing the foul anyway, and generally you're going to be doing it with +3 or 4 on your dice roll. Otherwise, why are you doing it?
Yeah, that's the armor break. You don't get that on injury. +1 to the injury.
Yeah.
I don't know. It adds about an extra 5-6%, I think, to hit the
Yeah.
injury. Like the proper removal as opposed to KO. So, it's worth.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's a decent team, but I think he may struggle. His killer's going to have a wow of a season. I don't know. I just think there's better teams.
Yeah, that Chaos Dwarf blocker's pretty savage though.
Yeah. But
Mighty Blow, piling on, jump up, frenzy, Jesus.
problem is though, there's a lot of killers in this league as well who could definitely dial up on that guy. That's the problem when you just have the one killer, isn't it? You can dial up on them.
I like his carrying with his bull centaur. Got sure hands on that bull centaur, so obviously that's his ball carrier.
Yeah.
Like
I said,
I just get around this by always rolling agility ups on them.
Yeah, I mean, what he's done with the team is good. I mean, I'm the same as you, Gary. I don't like the Descent presence. I hate that a lot. Apart from that,
okay.
I just think he could have done better with it.
I mean,
I don't hate it. Oh, John wants to join us. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Do I have to invite him or
Send him
does...
an invite. I've just sent him one.
That's all right. There we go.
Evening, John.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Now then.
Good evening.
Hello,
Very
mate. you
quiet.
Yes, very quiet indeed.
Sorry, that any better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Excellent.
We're just debating over the disturbing presence on the Chaos Dwarf on Descent of Ishtar. We're just thinking, would Claw be better?
This is Pat Burtonier's team. This is another very good coach that you probably don't see much of in the CCL.
Yeah. Well, I presume every coach should be good in this league. To be fair, if you're in the Premier Division.
Having played with him in Division 1 last season, his disturbing presence is there to try and avoid teams picking the ball when he kicks the ball, picking the ball up and passing it when he kicks the ball short.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, see, this is why I think kick on that hobgoblin would have been a better choice. If you're going to go disturbing presence, you take the kick to go with it, so you can have a much better chance of putting it in his zone of influence.
But the thing is, maybe he wants the kick piece.
Did have a kick.
Because I do that.
He did have a kick
I
piece.
did have a kick. There you go. See, I do that on my Nurgle team. I always try and kick the ball short to within range of 3 or 4 disturbing presence blokes and just go, come on then, pick the ball up, throw it out of there, dickhead. Go on.
Yeah.
The Overlord White had a particular liking for his kick piece.
Did he? The Overlord White and killed him.
Yeah.
The Overlord Light, piling on Mighty Blow, had a particular liking for his no block hobgoblin kick piece.
That's never good. That's never good.
That'll do it.
He repetitively pounded on him.
Fantastic. But yeah, it's a decent team. I mean, like I said, it's hard because they're all good coaches and they're all got good teams. I just think, I don't know. I think there's better teams in the Premier than this one. It would have surprised me if he won it, but I think maybe we'll see. Oh, now then, what is love? I've seen this team name about a lot. A dark elf team.
Stephen Humphreys.
Stephen.
Yeah. This team.
I know Stephen's posted on Facebook that he's very worried that this team is going to be ripped apart.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
I think
not,
he might be
I'm not
right.
surprised. I'm not surprised, yeah.
So-
He's only started. He's only starting with 11 elves, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Entering this Premiership season, which seems quite bash with 11 elves, is brave.
Yeah.
Is this his... Has he just been promoted, has he?
Yes,
He
yes,
has,
Oh,
I
bless,
think he might
bless.
regret that.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry,
This is-
Stephen,
this is
sorry
a-
if you're
a
listening.
team-
But this,
A team now entering, it's completed 4 seasons, so it's still fairly young and has been promoted for 3 out of the 4 seasons that it's been playing.
Yeah.
So
Oh, he's a great
He's-
coach, but...
he is 15, 6, and 7.
Christ.
You know, let's not forget. But I think he's in a world of hurt in this league.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? I mean, anyone who was
Because he's got no money as well. Because I imagine he spent it all on that Overlord Witch Elf.
Yeah,
but he's got 6 out of 11 blodgers.
yeah.
Yeah, but
in
there's
the league,
teams with
I haven't-
like 7 out of 12 tacklers in this league.
I'm just thinking what the dwarfs are going to do to this team. I just dare
The
think.
Dwarfs and the Chaos Dwarf team are going to destroy this team.
Um,
It depends though. If he draws them last and second last, he could win his first 5 games. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
one of those
2
things.
tackle.
He knows what he's doing. I just fear for his health,
I mean,
not his skill.
yeah. I'm just thinking how he's going to get the ball loose unless he has a wizard. I just struggle to see what's
He's
going to
got that
crack.
nice
he will.
lineman.
He will get a wizard
Going
against most of these
for-
teams. Let's not forget.
Yeah, I mean that'll have to
4
be
H
big.
5 blodge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Throw him into a cage.
that needs leap, doesn't it? That definitely needs leap.
yeah, that's
That
screaming out for
courageous.
leap.
Yeah, but he might be dead by the time he gets
Or
there.
just... Or a guard somewhere to back him up. But, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to
yeah,
do. This is going to be
I just-
the acid test, isn't it?
I just don't like. I don't see him getting the ball back off either of the dwarf teams, the dwarf or the chaos dwarf, or the chaos team for that matter. Like,
But he is running 200, 300, 400 TV behind the other teams.
yeah,
So he's
yeah.
going to have some interesting inducements as well to play with.
Yeah, you'd think he's going to go for the
Yeah.
wizard. I mean, then that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It could surprise, but it's
I
going
would,
to
I
be
would,
tough.
I would hope like Babes and Apoth as well, because
Wizard,
if
Babes,
he's got a-
Apothecary. Yeah, that's going to be standard,
Yeah.
I think.
got 11. You need to keep him on the pitch by the looks of these.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem. No bench is going to be a nightmare.
But
God.
just out of interest, number 2, strong arm, is that?
Yeah,
Uh,
on the double, the runner.
that feel? Does that feel like a waste to anyone else, or is that just me?
Probably not a position I'd choose.
Yeah.
But then I play Dark Elf. I won the Premiership with a Dark Elf team that had no runners on it, so they're not my favourite positionals anyway.
No, I'd agree. I don't run runners at all, but a runner with strong arm just because it just doesn't combo with dump off at all. So that's just
Yeah, I mean, like I say,
Yeah.
he's done all right. 15 wins, six draws, 7 losses, so that's a good record.
Yep.
I just think, like you guys are saying, he could struggle because he could score, but after 7 games, what is he going to
Yeah.
have left in his team? You know, this
I think he
team
might
could
win
be
his
wrecked.
first couple maybe, but by his 3rd or 4th game, yeah, he's going to be playing a lot of people down.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to be playing with less than 11 at any point, and
No.
looking at the starting
Yeah.
lineup, he's not going to be playing with more than 11. So
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
he'll have the same team all the way through.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
well, the same team or less. I think
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. He might have a few that have got less skills.
Yeah. Right then,
or,
we
or
come
less life.
to the last team.
Then we come to no, Sean's obviously been listening. He's accepted our team while we've been
Yeah, he's in
while
there.
we've been chatting.
Just,
And then of course, I see
like
why
this.
John wanted to jump in now, so
hello.
he could tell us all about how brilliant his team is.
No, I'm not. I heard that you were
To be fair, it's not
twitching
looking
tonight.
too bad, John.
Yeah.
Eighth place.
I-
Eighth place.
I do like this team, I have to confess, but
It is.
It is quite nice.
This team is ridiculous. I mean, look. I mean, you've got an agility 5.
Although I'm calling
Wolf.
a fix here, John. You've got all the Overlord players. What's that about?
yeah. So this is in its
The
fourth season.
Overlord's
This
number
team.
1 minion has all of the Overlord players.
Yeah.
I see now where you
Yeah.
let me keep
And
mine
each-
from season to season, but just saying.
Yeah, each season I was asked by other coaches if they could keep their overlords, and I was like, fair enough. If that's the case, we'll do that. And thanks to Legendary that brought us the opportunity to make overlords without having to farm for 3 hours per player.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so annoying, wasn't it?
So
I remember
having had
a few
that,
of those games.
I openly admit that when I restarted a team 3 seasons ago or 4 seasons ago, I chose the Necro team because I knew the Overlord players were good. So all these Overlord players were available and hadn't been bought by the other
Filth.
Necro teams
Filth.
in their first 4 years first 4 seasons of being available. And I thought, well, I can't leave them off the pitch. So at that point, the Overlord White was Strength 4 Mighty Blow, and the Overlord Ghoul that was on there was Agility 4 Strength 4. And it's like, how can you pass up on those as an opportunity to build a team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's for those that are listening out to this broadcast that don't know about the way the Overlords work. Every season we have a live marketplace, and there's Overlord player for every positional for every team. When you're picking your team race that you're going to start with, it's worth having a look at what Overlord players are available for you to pick up at the end of each season in order to plan how you can build your teams. So this team ran the last 3 games of the season just with 1 wolf, hoping to pick up the Overlord Werewolf, and was then outbid for him.
Outbid by someone, yeah.
Yeah, managed to pick up Steve
But
Michaels
you
on
bought
the
his.
open.
You bought his.
Yeah, I bought the
Yeah.
wolf that was sold in order to raise the money to buy the Overlord, and that then gave me
So
enough
you
money
bought him.
left over to buy the Overlord Golem this season. So I managed to upgrade both the Werewolf and the Golem this off-season in the marketplace.
Nice.
Yeah. And Steve Michaels is a very lucky name. It's always been a lucky name on the PS4.
Yep.
And I expect big things from him. And like I say, he's only 3 points off another level up as well. But yeah, I took the Overlord Wolf because I needed Mighty Blow. And obviously we did a deal so he could get his wolf, and obviously he's upgraded with his golem. What I must admit, I was looking at that golem a lot, but I just needed the Mighty Blow. What swayed me either way. But this team is just crazy, isn't it? This is a team you really want. I mean, look at Agility 5.
It has had the wonderful necro thing of its flesh golems. This team's now 21 games old, and combined, before I bought the Overlord Golem, my flesh golems had 0 SPP.
Oh god. Yeah.
In 21 games, the two of them.
That takes pure skill. That.
Yeah, the 2 of them in 21 games had no MVPs
Wow.
and no injuries caused.
Oh wow.
But they stood there in the middle and did nothing other than tie up the middle, which is exactly their job.
Yeah,
They,
that's their
they
job.
get punched in the face repeatedly. That's their job.
Yeah, they
get punched in the face.
stood up.
Over
Their
and
job
over
was
again.
to stand up.
This team just looks good.
Or stand up the golems.
This team looks good. I mean,
What's
again,
that white getting next, John? Go on. What's that white getting next?
The one
Yes,
that's
he's got a
levelling
skill
up.
coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely don't. I'm still deciding whether I want to give him guard or frenzy. The idea of having 3 frenzy pieces on the pitch is slightly worrying, but strength 4 with Mighty Blow piling on tackle frenzy is always lovely, but this team needs more guard as well.
yeah, I mean, if it does have a weakness, this team, it's lack of guard.
Yeah.
That is the main concern. I can't see any other concern. He's got the ball plays. He's got the strength. I mean, this team's serious. And the thing is, as well, this team hasn't played many games. It's played 21 games, and already in the Premier League. So obviously, the team have just done fantastic.
The amount of agility is ridiculous, actually. Sorry, both
this team's
two
good.
goals and
two goals and a
double
wolf.
on the werewolf. Double on the werewolf is filth.
This is a team that can play elf bullshit Blood
Yeah.
Bowl whilst having the strength available of having 4 strength 4 pieces.
Yeah.
This
So
is
the 2 golems and 2 others.
this is a scary
It's
looking team.
it is an
it's really
ultimate mixed can play versus elves, can play versus bash teams.
Yeah, it can do anything, can't it? And you'd think they're going to have a good chance. I'm just a bit worried because obviously my armour 8 didn't hold up at all first season, and you're going to have a much tougher test than I will.
Yeah,
But
but against some of the teams, everyone's got armour 7 because they're all claw.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, like I said,
We'll see if regen works.
yes, it needs to. Needs to do better than mine. So there we go. We've seen all 8 teams, and now comes the tricky bit. Who's gonna win and become the season 10 champions, and who sadly will win the wooden spoon? Little Yoshi, we might start with you. Your top 2 in the wooden spoon, please.
Oof.
It's not easy, is it?
No. Having just seen that Necro team, I'm going for that Necro team I'm going to go second. And then I think Wrestlers up.
Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah.
Dwarfs. Yeah.
Stat up dodge dwarves. The TV's out of control, but yeah. The Wrestlers won.
So do you think they'll be the champions?
John second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
And the wooden
Just 'cause
spoon?
Stupid.
Who's going to get your wooden spoon? Who's going to finish bomb?
Fuck it. Known player.
Oh, the Wood Elves.
I think those would. Yeah, I think they're going to get opened up by the amount of multi-blow, pylon, etc.
Okay.
They're
Fair
18.90 now. I don't think that'll be half that.
Yeah, I mean it's tricky for the elf teams.
That'll be
isn't
half
it?
that, but yeah.
But it's like John said, everyone's armor 7 in this league because of the claw. So it doesn't really make no difference to the Willows, I suppose. But there you go, John. Who do you think is going to win the championship?
I like one of the Chaos teams.
But which one?
Well, that's the question. I genuinely think that this league's going to come about who plays who when. My money's probably actually on Scholars of Taznik. Because although, if I hear rightly from what you said in the first place, they are the lower of the 2 Chaos teams. When they get their 2 players back that are injured at the start, they're actually a 2200 Chaos team. When they've got that amount of claw against the dwarves and the Chaos Tours and certainly the Lizard team that's out there, I think they can do a lot of damage and beat all of the other bash teams.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I can see your point.
I won't pick the Necro team because I know that they'll get nuffled. But the Wooden Spoon, I think it's going to be a really tough season for both the elf teams. With what's in there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle for those to do it, and they need to both get early wins, based on who they are, and to keep their players out of danger, which is possible. And a game or 2 of not rolling ones for either of those elf teams, they could come away 3-1 winners. But I think it's going to be a tough, long season for both of them.
Yeah, fair dues.
Hang on, you got to pick one.
One. Which elf team finishes?
I think the Dark Elf, starting with a Dark Elf team of 11 players in this league is a recipe for either really good luck or disaster.
It's either bravery or insanity. Yeah.
So I'm picking the I'm picking that neither elf team continues into next season.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you go for 2 wooden spoons. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I reckon both What Is
I-
Love and Fairies Wear Boots again will both be
Well, no, I said
retired at the
now
end of
down
the
to
season.
1, and you're like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
both are fucked. They're
No,
both
both of them are
Okay,
going to be
cool.
retired by the end of the season. One of them will be destroyed, and potentially the other one will get enough luck and actually win the whole thing and be retired from that. But I think both teams will. I think the Dark Elves will come bottom of the league, but both teams will end up limping away from this season.
Yeah, it's not easy for him, is it? Gary, what do you think? Who's your top 2 in the wooden spoon?
See, I'm gonna go someone a bit different. See, I think the wrestlers are definitely a good pick, and I think Rob's a very good coach. But I'm putting him second.
Right.
And I think Descent of Ishtar are actually going to surprise people this year. I think it's a very well-rounded team. Yeah, it's only got the one real killer piece, but I think it's got a very good spread. It's got quite a bit of guard. It's got a lot of tackle, obviously, dealing with the 2 elf teams.
Yeah.
I think they're going to surprise a lot of people, and I think Pat's a very good coach. So I'm tipping them to win. Sorry, Stephen, but I'm going to have to vote for you here, buddy. I think you're a good coach, but I don't think your Dark Elf team's going to survive, my friend. I'm sorry, but it's just not. I hope I'm wrong. Fingers crossed, you elf bullshit everyone and prove me wrong. But I think you're going to have 6-7 players left by the end of the 2nd or 3rd game.
Yeah, I'm just quickly looking through the teams drastically to make sure I've got this right. Yeah, okay, right, okay. I'm gonna go a bit different to you guys. I know who I want to. I know who I think is gonna win it. I'm just struggling to see who's gonna come second. Because oh god, it's so tight, isn't it? See, I like the Necro, but I'm concerned they could get bashed on a bit with the lack of guard.
As John said, a lot of it could come down to like who plays who when. Because if an elf team doesn't come up against like either of the dwarf or chaos dwarf teams with all their tackle until the last 2 or 3 games, they could do really well.
I think the dwarfs have no excuse not to do well. They really should be doing quite well, but the TV value is quite high. But they do have the guard. Oh god, it's. Oh,
Come
man.
on,
it's
mate.
hard. It's hard.
Get off the fence.
It's hard the
Make a
rolling
decision.
ramjets or the wrestlers for 2nd place.
Who's your first and last? Go on.
Right, the team I think's gonna win the championship is the Wood Elf team, Gnome Slayers. I think they'll
Yeah,
get it done.
I knew you were going to say that.
I
knew you were going to say
mental.
that.
Carry
I
on. Mental.
think Wood Elves. Most of these teams are going to be Armour 7 against Claw. I don't know many of these coaches, but I do know Gnome Slayer, and Gnome Slayer doesn't lose many. And I think with a wizard, and he'll get a wizard in most of these games, he could do a bit like what Drick does, go boom boom 2-0 up, and then all of a sudden, worst case scenario, he's going to get draw. I appreciate that he might not much left of his team, but I've seen normal Wood Elf lineman learners win games by themselves, so I'm gonna go with the Wood Elves to shock. And wouldn't it be funny with all these bash teams if a Wood Elf team won the thing? So
It's been done,
yeah,
hasn't it, John?
Absolutely.
I think.
Yeah, I mean the first
Yeah.
9 teams that have won the league has got 5 elf teams in it.
yeah, there you go. You see, so and the thing is as well is a lot of these bash teams, we're talking about. Oh, there might not be much left of the Dark Elves. There might not be much left of the Wood Elves. But what you got to remember is these 2 guys. They've got agility 4, so they can disengage a lot easier than all these kill teams. So these kill teams are probably going to have to stand still and just bash the crap out of each other, where the Wood Elf and the Dark Elf. And one thing I've heard is obviously everyone says Steve Humphrey's a very good coach, and we obviously know Numsley is a very good coach. So you'd think these 2 guys are going to give as less blocks as possible. And they just, both these teams might surprise. I've got to finish bottom. It was a toss-up between the Chaos team, Morent, and Pat Ghostwalker's Chorps. don't really know which one, to be fair. I'll probably go with the Case Dwarfs to finish bottom. I just think these two elf teams may just do enough to last the full season, and I do rate Gnomeslayer a lot, and I think he'll get it done. So Gnomeslayer and the Wood Elves to win it, and yeah, and unfortunately the Case Dwarfs a lot of pain, 21-70. So there we go.
Are you going for Dark Elf second then? You seem to have a lot
I'm going
of elf
for
love all of a sudden.
I've gone for obviously the Wood Elves to win it and Rolling Ramjets to come second, just because Wrestlers TV is very high, 2280, so that's the reason why I went for the Jets second. And I think just for a bit of value, seems everyone thinks the Dark Elves are going to finish bottom. I'm going to say the Case Dwarfs will finish bottom, because I think they haven't got as much kill as most of the teams, and I don't know, I just you know, it's such a close league, isn't it? Anything could happen, and that's what you want.
Absolutely.
So to throw in something completely different than Bernie,
Mm-hmm.
it's a division that's got 8 teams in there so far.
Yep.
2 of the coaches have previously won with previous teams.
Yep.
And have restarted the Premiership in the 4th Division and worked their way all the way up to the Premiership. 2 of the coaches that are in here are in their who are in their very first season in the Premiership.
Oh.
And there are 4 of the coaches that have previously managed to either be promoted back up to the Premiership or have survived previously into the Premiership.
So it's full quarter, isn't it?
So you got
Who are
full.
the previous winners? Who are the previous winners?
So the previous winners are Gnomeslayer and me.
There you go. You see,
So
Gnomeslayer.
the Wood Elf team is now played 4 seasons and has got back to the Premiership, and the Necro team's played 3 seasons and back in the Premiership.
What did
I'm trying to do it at the minute.
What did Gnomeslayer?
So they're
win
both
with?
just been promoted back to back to back.
Every season.
Yeah, and the Wood Elf team was in the Premiership last season and has survived to this point. So it came 4th last season in the Premiership.
Yeah, I think it's a close one, isn't it? I think any of the 8 teams could win it. I think the Dark Elves need a bit of luck, obviously, but you know, at least they'll be able to disengage.
They're going to be getting a lot of inducements
Yeah.
against most of these teams as well.
Absolutely.
The only thing what puts me off against the Dark Elves is they're not very quick, are they? Where the Wood Elves are like scaring, the ball goes loose, it's bang bang, and they can score straight away. Where the Dark Elves usually need a bit more time because they're not as quick. Because they have obviously extra armour, what won't save them in this league. So that's why I think it makes it a bit more trouble for them. But I think the Wood Elves will go close. But any of these could win it, and I wouldn't be surprised because they're all good coaches. But I just think in a season of Bash, it wouldn't surprise me if the Wood Elves come out on top and Elton John gets the winning TD. Rocket Man. But there you go.
I thought you'd be supporting Steve Michaels.
If that happens, Matt, if Elton John gets a winning CD, then you have to sing a song.
Yeah,
You have to sing an Elton John song.
No, I'm trying to keep a low profile on Steve Michaels because you might not have heard, but my tips are cursed. So if I have tipped you, you're probably going to be all right. The teams I have tipped, they're the ones who are going to do bad. So Numslay's probably weeping at the moment because I've picked him. But no, I think all teams are good. I think your Necro team is going to do really well. But I was scarred in my first season, and I would like to see how your regen and your armour holds up before I get on that train. But you should go well. I mean, you've got some really skilled positionals there. It wouldn't surprise me if you won it at all.
I may not have very many skilled positionals turn 2 of the first game.
But like you said, it depends, doesn't it? It depends on who draws who. You know, you draw a real nasty team first up, and he takes quite a lot of your players out. Then all of a sudden you're on the back foot. So, you know, but if you get, say, the Dark Elves or the Wood Elves, that's a nice, easy start to it because you wouldn't expect to lose.
I think both the Dark Elves and the Wood Elves would both look at this group and go, "I get to play that Necro team first. I'll take that." Possibly,
yeah. But again, you've got 2
either
core
of them
pieces.
will be going, "I want to play the Dwarf team."
No, you don't want to play the Dwarf team. But again, it's a case of, you know, they're all good coaches, so you'd like to think that the Dark Elves and the Wood Elves, they will want to disengage and fight their own battles like guerrilla warfare. I can't see them basing up really can't. I don't think Gnomeslay would do that.
No, neither of them are that stupid.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what I'm saying. They're all very good coaches. So they're not. They're going to be saying, yeah, have you one hit a 10, see what you can do with that. That'd be obviously their game plan. Try and give you maybe 30 blocks in the full game, if things go well. So, and they're going to have wizards, and if they can get the ball loose.
Jesus Christ, John!
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my league. Are you aware there's a team value? There's a team that's 1940 in my league.
Which league's that you're in?
Or Bloodwiser 3. What the hell, man?
Bloodwiser 3, that's 1940. Praise the old ones.
Is it a kill team?
Yeah.
If it's a kill team, then don't worry about it.
Lizards.
Oh, you lovely.
And there's
Yeah,
a
it's
noble,
not,
there's a
it's
noble
not
team
even
that's
done that
1840. Jesus
yeah,
Christ!
it's 12, 7, and 16.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's not bad. It's not bad. But anyway, that is us done for today. That's three of the videos done. Like I said, the others have been exported to my YouTube channel. I'll put probably a link in the Fabbl Facebook page so you can go onto it if you have missed yours. And then obviously I'm hoping to get the others done on Tuesday because I'm at work till midnight tomorrow, unfortunately. But I'm going to try and wrap some of the others up on Tuesday, Wednesday, so that I'll get all of them done. Obviously, a few games will have been played, but that's just the way it is, unfortunately. But thanks again to obviously John popping in, and obviously thanks to Little Yoshi as always, and obviously good old Rayflow there, Gary Waters. Much appreciated, and
No bother.
hopefully one of us will
thank
got
you.
the winner.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure.
Absolutely.
Brilliant stuff. Okay,
Hopefully,
guys.
me and Lee, John, I'd like to put in a petition. Me and Lee need to be back in the same league again next season.
Oh, no, we don't.
Oh, you don't want the
No, we
the
don't.
1840 Nurgle team that's gone 7, 7, and 23 to play against.
Oh,
I don't know. It
Oh,
looks
come on,
scary,
come-
but
come
with
on.
that record, I didn't see that record.
Come
Yeah,
and play
maybe
with my
that's not gonna
Skaven.
be as scary
Come
as
and
I
play
thought.
with my
That's-
Skaven.
But that's how it goes though. That it's designed that the coaches that perhaps don't have the luck or don't have the same experience as some of the others end up playing in leagues where they have higher TVs than the other teams. Because if they've lost 7 games in the previous year or the previous season, then let's put them in a league whereby they've got a TV advantage to give them
Hell
a
yeah,
chance to
that's
win
me.
some games.
That's me.
So
Yeah.
if you look
Thank you.
at Paul's league, Paul Little Yoshi. I'm just having a quick look to see what league you're in, Paul. Is it? I know it ends in a 4.
No, I think I'm in Orchid Ash 2.
Orchidas 2, yeah, Orchidas 2. But there isn't an Orchidas 2.
Yeah, there isn't an
It's in
obvious
Bloodwiser.
goal, it's just-
Sorry.
It's in Bloodwiser 2.
Bloodwiser 2. Sorry, Bloodwiser 2.
So you've managed to keep your team into second.
I've sat there for like 4 seasons in a row.
good old Skaven.
I'm not sure how.
Yeah. 11, 7, and 17.
Are we looking at my Skaven now?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Skaven.
Sex
11,
bomb.
7, 17. Yeah, sex palm.
Yeah. So you're still over 500 if you take wins and draws together.
You got movement 10, gut runner as well. That needs killing. That claw pommer needs killing. Not claw pommer, claw strength. But yeah,
That
he's
Claw
killing.
Pommer's he's my favourite. What's New Pussycat? He's beautiful. I love him.
Yeah, he needs
Yeah.
to die.
And you're the
horrible
third
death.
highest
He's
TV
basic-
in that team.
He's basically the team. If I didn't have him, I'd have restarted.
There you go. That's the guy. Oh, what was that one there? Oh, the pandemic mindset. You've got them in your league. Oh, that'd be nice for you. That's a lovely team, especially that number 4. That number 4 is going to make people cry this season, I think.
Bernie's tip.
Told you it was cursed.
Oh well, game over for that dude.
He was very excited
So-
to get that player. So yeah.
No.
I'm just
I
having a
don't
look
even
at that
know that
league
case.
actually. As someone that's there. So Pandemic Mindset, Kislev Kodiaks have winning records. Entwent Greens have a 4, 7, and 3. And Southern Ladies have a winning record. So the 4 teams in that division that have got the lowest
Have the
TV
best records.
have the best records, and the 3 highest teams have all got losing records. which is as a random league, that's how it is designed to be.
Doesn't fill me with confidence, but there we go.
No, but that will do. I mean, at least that'll be one we'll be able to do next time. This team's full up now, so it's eight. So that'll be one we'll have a look at. So the next.
Well, now
time
that we know
we'll
we can get around that anyway, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So we can do this kind of thing anytime.
Yeah.
For any of the leagues, I didn't realise that I'd be able to go in and see all the invites and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So that'd be good. So there you go. We are done. So hopefully we'll be back on Tuesday, and then we'll get a few more done. We'll do Yoshi's one as well, and we'll see where we think he'll finish. And thanks for everyone watching. Thanks for my co-announcers.
Hopefully by Tuesday we might have some early runners.
Yeah, hopefully, and then we'll be able to see how we do.
Oh yeah.
Could have the first death of the season by then.
Absolutely. And Gnome Slayer, don't let me down, Gnome Slayer. I believe in you. Don't you let me down. But we all really know Steve Michaels is going to steal the show. Steve Michaels, MVP for the season. He's going to win it all. Make me look stupid for selling him. But there you go. Anyway, thanks again, guys, and we'll wrap it up. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you on Tuesday.